Welcome to the Last Resort Sugar Detox. This is a free online course to walk you through your sugar detox and teach you about sugar addiction. More importantly, it will teach you how to make sugar freedom a lifestyle and not the same old yo-yo diet. Make sure you download the free book below as it corresponds with the videos and you can follow along. If you found us somewhere in the middle of the video series, don't forget to go back to video number 1 and watch the whole series and subscribe for weekly updates. Now grab your free course guide by clicking the link below in the show notes. Here's your next video. Hey there, welcome back to the journaling section. Personally, I love this section. I think it's very, very important. And I think if you would kind of grasp this idea and grasp this concept, you're going to go a long ways to walking yourself right out of this thing. So journaling is just simply getting a 99-cent notebook and writing down your feelings and emotions around food and eating and sugar cravings and that kind of stuff. Just this topic, if you will. And it's very, very simple. What you need right from the beginning, from day one, is a record that you can look back at, a record that you can literally see day to day. Just date each page, nothing fancy. You can buy one of the fancy journals if you want. We'll probably have a journal for sale sooner or later. But for now, what I'd just like to see you do is get one of those little notebooks, just date each page, and write exactly how you felt at any given time for any reason. I mean, a lot of you that aren't experienced, some of you are experienced journal writers, so you'll be good at this. But you'll see it on the site. There's a 30-day journal of Jenna who went through this 30-day sugar challenge, and she journaled everything, okay? You can check it out on the site. But for you, what I want you to do mostly is to think about your emotions around food, your emotions around quitting, your emotions around cravings, your emotions around feeling bad or being tired or whatever it is. Not really about the food per se. Don't say I was craving a sundae or whatever, or, a donut. How did you feel? I mean, how did you feel before? How did you feel after? I got a couple of questions for you that you want to kind of ask. I want to stress first, though, the idea of honesty, okay? No one's going to see this thing. It's not for anyone. It's not for a public display. This is just for you. You can do it digitally or you can do it with the notebook. I would actually suggest you do it with the notebook. Just literally write it out. Feel yourself writing it out. It's just a very helpful tool in being able to it's kind of like a therapist. You're not really telling another person. You're telling yourself. You're kind of having a conversation with yourself in print, if you will. And I want you to ask before a meal or especially during a craving episode, how did I feel before the meal? Like I ate a 8-ounce or 4-ounce broiled salmon, felt the same before and after. Was ravishly famished and really wanted sugar, but I ate my vegetables, my salad, and my fish, and I felt fine, okay? And I was able to make it through the day. The more important times are the times where you feel like you might be at risk, okay? I want you to write those things down, all right? And here's a couple things I want you to ask, a couple questions. What did your mind tell you before you when you were kind of having a craving? Okay, what were you thinking? And remember, like I told you in the previous section, I want you to look back. Was there a boss giving you a problem? Was there a child giving you a spouse? Someone in your life giving you a problem? Were you having feelings of doubt, feelings of anxiety or whatever? And you wanted to just numb it out for a little bit. If you can get to that, if you can drill down into that, if you can really understand that as a concept, that you won't be using sugar that way anymore or flour that way anymore, and you can see it in print over especially over the time period where you're abstinent, because it's going to get rocky. It's going to get up and down. You're going to be wanting it, you're going to be not wanting it, you're going to be tired, you're going to be angry, you're going to be whatever. Write it all down and be able to look back on it. So when things settle out in 2 or 3 weeks, you can see yourself, well, I just had my 3 meals today. The boss was a pain, but I didn't really want to reach for sugar. Okay, I took a walk instead. And you wrote all this down, and you'll be able to see it. You're really literally giving yourself the gift of being able to manage your own processes, if you will, your emotional process, your eating process, and what have you. So journaling is a very, very powerful thing, and I really want you to do it as part of this process. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you real soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to download the free guide below and follow along. Just follow along in the series as the episodes are all clearly marked. If the next episode is not up yet, then make sure you subscribe so we can notify you when it drops.